Hello and welcome to my live stream. Hello, fellow Goof people and friends watching. And let's see who we got here. Irene Jobson, hello. It is so good to see you. Uh, Thank you for coming. Let's see here. Hello, Positive Fandom RM is here. Our moderator, friend of the channel, RM. Don't forget, tonight on Positive Fandom at 6 p.m. is RM and Darth Plato doing their review of Horatio Hornblower. So check that out. And yes, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, share if you'd like. Watch any of the other videos. All the videos, I should say, are in playlists. So if you can't find something, it's probably under one of the playlists. So last night, Robert Meyer Burnett, host of the Burnett Work, had a great show. And I have to say, it was the most fun I've ever had in a chat where we were all taking a word out of a movie title and replacing it with Jaws. And it was so much fun. I think Dark Plato may have been the one who started that. I could be wrong, but even so, it was so much fun doing that. And the whole chat was doing it. And I enjoyed it when people would come in and they'd be like, what's the deal? What's up with the Jaws? What are you people doing? And then they would leave because they didn't get it. But it was so much fun. So much fun. So I hope you all are doing well. It's a nice 75 degrees here today. Sun is shining. I was debating whether or not to do this outside. Our M is at work. Oh, Irene and her AC repairman. Got it. Yeah, so I went out today to the store, got myself some snacks, got myself some food, got myself some drinks. You know, when you go to the store, that's what you usually get. But it's a beautiful day out, and I hope it's beautiful where you are. Right. You're friends with the wife, and right. You put the pineapple outside. We know how it works. Maybe a loofah. Nope, that's Florida. My mistake. So, I recently got from the Disney Movie Insiders because when you either see a Disney movie, thank you. Yes, I thought I'd wear the shirt today. It's nice. It's comfortable. It's a nice shirt for a day like this. From Disney Movie Insider. So if you go see a Disney movie or a Fox movie, you upload your ticket and you get points. I get points every month for having Disney Plus. And I used some points the other day, got myself Captain America Civil War on Blu-ray, but in 3D, which I didn't have in my collection. I said, why not? So I got that. So it's nice to have a 3D movie like that. And I can't wait to watch it and watch that great scene where Ant-Man is at the airport and he just gets huge. And so it should be fun. Yeah, so what? Thank you, Irene. I saw two trailers today. One was for My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3, which looks like a lot of fun. They go to Greece. And then there's a sequel coming out to the Full Monty. It's called the Full Monty, but it's set 25 years later. It's the original cast. It looks like a lot of fun. Um, and I love the original Full Monty movie. I love that film. It's a lot of fun to watch. I think I remember making my younger brother go with me to see that. And the fact that I like foreign films like that, and he had no clue, had never seen something like that, and he laughed along with me, and it's such a great movie, and it's going to be a series on Hulu, or if you're overseas, I think probably Disney Plus, which pretty soon Hulu and Disney Plus are all going to become one app, which is what they should have done in the first place. I have Hulu, but I get my Hulu from Spotify because I have Spotify. They did at one point what do you call that thing? A deal where you could get Hulu for a deal, like a discount, and I get it through Spotify. So that's not bad. Yeah, Hulu. Yes, packet. Of course. Of course. So, as always, folks, please remember to check out the Burnett Work and subscribe to them, become a member. And this coming weekend, like every other weekend, there is a members only call. So if you're a member of the channel, at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, you can be a part of the member call and talk with Rob. You get 7 minutes in heaven with Rob, as he likes to put it, not me. Maybe Irene does put it that way too. And when you're at it, you can wish Rob a happy 69th birthday. That's right, 69th. And if you know, you know. And check out Positive Fandom and subscribe. Yes, it is this Saturday. It will be this Saturday, RM. Um, and check out Positive Fandom and subscribe to them. And also check out Retro Nerd Girl. She's got some great live streams out there. Um, a channel that I've been meaning to mention, but I didn't before, is After the Sequels. And the channel is run by Maria Espino. And basically, what it is, it's she and her company are making an animated film that will take the Star Wars sequels that came out and um, make it right. And there's a trailer on her channel. It's called After the Sequels. There's a great trailer on the channel. And as a matter of fact, Maria and I have been talking, and she might be coming on the channel and doing a interview with me. Or I'll be doing an interview with her, and we'll get to know more about this this movie that she's making. I believe she's like the CEO of a game company that makes video games. So I'll be interested in seeing that. Yeah, yeah, that Tetris, and I still have the Tetris music in my head. It's a sunset set. Okay, really, what they're saying is it's the early bird special. You get in, you get out, you get out before you get tired. It seems like fun. Seems like fun. And let's see here. Let's me see, what is it here? Um, okay, I'm trying to. Yes, the early bird special for the older folks. Okay. Now we get into a little news here. Um, and I sent myself a link yesterday because I found this to be fascinating. And this comes from MSNBC, no, MSN via KTLA TV in Los Angeles by Mark Feuerbon. Uh, and it's from Columbus, Ohio. And apparently, Wendy's is going to test an AI chatbot at the drive-through. Yeah, let's let that one sink in. A fast food chain is teaming up with Google to add artificial intelligence to its menu. Wendy's is planning to launch an AI chatbot to automate its restaurant drive-through. A representative for the company told Next Stars WCMH on Tuesday, dubbed Fresh AI, the AI tech will hold limited conversations with customers, handling their orders and answering frequently asked questions. The bot will integrate with the store's hardware and cash registers for processing orders. That sounds creepy, but it's probably the future. And those who are doing the fast food work will probably be out of business. Um, I can see a bunch of people driving up and frequently asked questions will become really inappropriate questions, you know. Um, the language model will include the restaurant's menu as well as data and will allow the drive through chatbot to understand complex, customized, or indirect orders as well as discern between a customer's voice and background noise. Oh boy. For example, if someone in the drive through asks for a large milkshake, we'll automatically know to make it a large frosty. Irene, you would be asking it inappropriate questions. Um, so yeah. So they're going to test it at one of the corporate owned stores in Columbus, Ohio in June, but they did not specify which one as of Wednesday. It also did not mention that the chatbot would ultimately result in a fewer workers at local restaurants. Um, yeah, that's scary. Well, I mean, because we're used to all nighters now, RM. I mean, well, sort of all nighters with Rob. I mean, I remember when Midnight Metal used to start at 3 a.m. East Coast time, and then midnight West Coast time. So that would mean that we'd have to go to bed early just to get up for 3 a.m., which now we're all used to getting up close to 3 a.m. to do watch parties or be up for shows on Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever. So, which, by the way, from what I've heard, a little bird has said there might be a midnight metal this weekend, this Saturday night. There might be a midnight metal from what Rob was talking about. So we might see the return of Dave Parker this Saturday. So that would be interesting. Um, so yeah, those 3 a.m. shows were. I mean, and what was worse is we'd have the watch party. We'd have let's see, was it the watch party? Then we do another show later at 5. Then Rob would do a show, and then it just I can remember Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'd be so exhausted by Saturday, but I take little naps, so it evens things out. And by the way, I did fix my camera, so now everything is reversed the right way. And so if I want to show something, it's not reversed, which is good for me. But yeah, I certainly do enjoy. So like one of my favorite books. Oh, I should say one of the first of these books that I've gotten was this one here. It's the and it's still reversed. Yep, it's still reversed. I got to figure out how to unreverse it for YouTube. I got to work on that. Oh well. And this is the ultimate diehard visual history. And this is one in these books, these are ultimate visual history books are so cool because you get everything in them. So like you get little envelopes, you get like the whole history of the saga. So when you like in this little envelope here, there are let me put this down for a second. Stay. Little pictures here of Alan Rickman as Guy Jaws, exactly. As Hans Gruber. So you get things like this, or storyboards, or parts of the script in the book. It's all very cool. And it sort of makes me wish that Alan Rickman was still around. Because I would love to meet him and go, would you sign this picture for me? And I'm going, where did you get that? Yeah. Die Hard is a classic. And it's a shame that, yeah. And here's a fun fact for you all. So, Alan Rickman, who was in the movie Dogma, Kevin Smith's movie, they became really good friends. And at one point, Alan Rickman told Kevin Smith, don't announce where I live. And he goes, why? Because Alan Rickman lived in New York. And he goes, can you imagine what fans would do if they knew that Snape and Voldemort lived in the same building? So Ralph Fiennes and Alan Rickman lived in the same building together. Well, they didn't live together, but they lived in the same building. And could you imagine that if fans knew that? That place would have been stormed like crazy. It really would have. So, yeah, let's see here. So, what we got coming up for movies? Yeah, it does sound like a conspiracy. I do know right now on um, on demand. You can rent Evil Dead Rises. It comes out next month, I believe, on blue on physical media. Next month, as a matter of fact, um, what is it? Next month there is a Good Omens comes out next month. That's what it is. The Good Omens 2. I believe it's being released next month, or next month we get a trailer. So and I like the first Good Omens, so it'll be great to see that. Um, yeah, yeah. Of course, Irene is there for the conspiracies, filth, and shenanigans, and mostly cat butts. Mostly. Um, yeah. So I mean, a lot of good stuff is coming out soon. Like a lot of, it seems like a lot of movies are coming out quicker. Like you have Evil Dead Rises is now out on digital, so you can rent it if you want or buy it digitally. Mama Mafia, yeah, no Mafia Mama, that's what it is. That's already out. Um, yeah, so there's like a whole lot that's coming out there as well. And as always, remember we are sponsored by Pants. That's right, Pants, because we can't have you going outside in your underwear or commando because you'll get arrested. Pants. Everybody needs them. Well, yeah, everybody. That's our sponsor for today. Pants. Um, the good folks at Pants. And I think I know the reason. I like that some people go that they love the fact that I'll do a live stream, but I'll be up against John Campia. Well, first of all, it's not a competition, folks, because I don't know John personally. But, you know, I do my best. Um, yeah. So if you're into traveling and whatnot, and you're looking for a good, so sans culottes not welcome. Do people still wear culottes? That is the question. Also, if you're into the traveling and whatnot, and you're looking for a great, of course you do. Of course you do, Irene. You like to get around, but not like the town bicycle. Never like the town bicycle. By the way, if you're traveling and you see a mattress on the side of the road, never pick it up because only bad can come from that. Never take a mattress from the side of the road. But if you're looking for a good travel channel on YouTube to watch, I would say check out the Endless Adventure. They are two young people who are living in a uh, converted. No, they I should say renovated a 1980s um, RV, and they've been trying to travel the country. And they're a great couple. They go practically everywhere. They named their RV Clementine, and they have like a little tiny Jeep on the back of it, and they call that Ruby because it's like a ruby red color. They're great. It's a great channel to watch. The videos are not that long. They're a great channel if you're into theme parks and traveling in Florida and traveling to other theme parks and whatnot. Check out Super Enthused. The woman that runs the channel, Jackie, is very nice. She does a great job with her channel. She's even got a podcast with her boyfriend who also makes videos. And their podcast is called Expedition Everest. No, not Expedition Everest. That's a Disney ride. Expedition Enthused, where they talk about what's coming up on their channel, things they've done, and then they answer a few questions about themselves as well. But recently they've been doing a video series on her channel of what was it? They went on a Disney Wish, which I would love to go on one of those cruises. I would love to either go on a Disney cruise or a Carnival cruise. Yes, they did go to Dollywood. They go to Dollywood like once or twice a year. And thank you very much. I mean, that's a great segue. And speaking of Dollywood, Dolly Parton is doing a rock album that's coming out in November, and she's got a great uh, bunch of duets coming on with it. She's going to be doing some stuff with I think Metallica, and yeah, Metallica, and Miley. Actually, Dolly and Miley Cyrus are going to do a duet of Wrecking Ball. That's right, Wrecking Ball. And she is going to have Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. They're going to do Let It Be for a track there. And I think that may be the last track on the album. I don't have the list in front of me. Yes, she is her goddaughter. But Dollywood is in, I think, the woods by where Dolly used to live in Tennessee, like near Pigeon Forge or something like that. So it's going to be an interesting album. She's got like a whole bunch of different people on there. Let's see here. Dolly. No, I don't want YouTube. I don't want YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Before we begin, no, no. Dolly Parton. Yeah, it's Dolly Parton. It's a rock album, and it's called Rockstar. That's the name of the album, and it's a long-awaited first rock album, and she is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She didn't want to be in there, and then she ended up accepting it. So she's got a great it's a 30-track album. And so you're going to have people like Chris Stapleton, Warren Hayes, Emmylou Harris, Brandi Carlile, Ronnie McDowell. Now, let me tell you a little story about Ronnie McDowell. His son is also a singer, and his name is Tyler Dean McDowell. He's a great guy, and I think you can find him on. Yes, that's right. She was, and she lost because no one believed it was her. For why? Would you not believe that? Now, then again, why would Dolly Parton be in a Dolly Parton contest? Ronnie Van Zant, Artemis Pyle, Gary Rossington, Kid Rock, Melissa Etheridge, Lizzo, Miley Cyrus, Sting, Steve Harrier Journey, Nikki Six, a Motley Crue. That so here we go. She's got Richie Sambora. They're gonna do. She's gonna do Every Breath You Take with Sting. Open Arms with Steve Perry. Magic Man with Ann Wilson of Heart. As Long as I Can See the Light featuring John Fogerty. Either or featuring Kid Rock. I Want You Back featuring Steven Tyler with special guest Warren Hayes. Stevie Nicks is going to do a song with Dolly called What Has Rock and Roll Ever Done for You? Dolly Parton is going to do a cover. No, no, unfortunately, no. That would be awesome, though. She's going to do a cover of Purple Rain. Purple Rain. I'm interested in seeing that. Um, Baby, I Love Your Way with Peter Frampton. I Hate Myself for Loving You, featuring Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Now, Joan Jett, there's someone I haven't heard from in a while. I like Joan Jett. Night Moves featuring Chris Stapleton. Wrecking Ball with Miley Cyrus. I Can't Get No Satisfaction featuring Pink and Brandy Carlisle. Heart of Glass with Debbie Harry. This album is going to be awesome. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me with Elton John. Try to Rock and Roll Me featuring Melissa Etheridge. Stairway to Heaven featuring Lizzo and Sasha Flute. And if you don't know who Sasha Flute is, that's the name of Lizzo's flute. Sasha Flute. That's the name she named her flute. She's going to do We Are the Champions, Bygone, featuring Rob Halford. Rob Halford from what's that band? Not AC/DC, not Motley Crue. Judas Priest. Rob Halford of Judas Priest with special guests Nikki Six and John Five. My Blue Tears with Simon Le Bon. What's Up featuring Linda Perry. You're No Good featuring Emmylou Harris and Sheryl Crow. Heartbreaker with Pat Benatar. Bittersweet featuring Michael McDonald. So basically, King Tannic, good to see you, my friend. Bittersweet with Michael McDonald. So we'll just be hearing someone talking, Michael McDonald, who sings with, what do you call those things? Ping pong balls in his mouth. I don't know. I Dreamed About Elvis featuring Ronnie McDowell with special guest the Jordanaires. Let It Be featuring Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, with special guest Peter Frampton and Mick Fleetwood. And then she's going to end the album with Freebird featuring Ronnie Van Zant, Gary Rossington, and Artemis Pyle and the Artemis Pyle Band. That is an incredible lineup for an album that Dolly Parton's doing, a rock album. Can't wait to listen to that. And that comes out in November. And for those of you in the U.S., Mother's Day is this weekend. The Sunday is Mother's Day. So get them while they're hot. I don't know why I said it that way. Um, let's see here. So, yes, and also today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Burn Network, check out King Tanic's show, The Otaku Experience. And today's subject, I believe, is the live action One Piece that's coming to Netflix. And how close are we to it? Is it done? Is it ready to come out? Will we see a trailer yet? King Tanic has got all the deets for you. Ah, so, all right. So, any questions, comments, recollections? Irene got married in Pigeon Forge. Now, if you have never been to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee, I've never been, but I've seen videos from there. It is a beautiful, beautiful little town. They have a Ripley's Believe It or Not there, I believe. Well, I do believe it because I've seen it. There's a Ripley's Believe It or Not there. There's a lot to do in Pigeon Forge, and if Pigeon Forge sounds familiar, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, there's a fire there. Dolly Parton and Jaws, yes, Jaws Parton or Dolly Jaws. So, yeah, Gatlinburg. That's right. It wasn't Pigeon Forge. It was Gatlinburg. Yeah, definitely. She did donate a lot of money to that. She did. Um, so I can take any questions if you want to ask. And Irene, no, it wasn't. It the yeah. Well, at least it wasn't like Ray's. You know, now that I think of it, um, yesterday I was looking through my Facebook, and I'm part of a group of listeners who listen to the Gilbert Godfrey podcast, and someone posted in there a tweet from Rob. They screenshotted a tweet from Rob, and it was about Buckaroo Banzai and what's her name that's in it? Trying to think of the actress who's in Buckaroo Banzai. Um, Buckaroo. Here we go. Buckaroo Banzai. And the actress that's in it. By the way, Buckaroo Banzai is now streaming on Prime Video. If you're interested in watching The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. But there we go, cast. Ellen Barkin, that's what it was. So I guess I don't know when Rob did this tweet, but he was like, he wondered if Ellen Barkin ever just woke up every day going, Damn, I was in Buckaroo Banzai. How lucky am I for that? And then she answered it, saying that it's one of her favorite movies she ever done. I gotta ask Rob about that tweet. I need to this weekend. Which, by the way, don't forget, this weekend, if you're a member of the Burnett Work, there is a member call this Saturday. Let's see here. Okay. So if anybody has any questions they want to ask, fire away in the chat and I will take them from you. And while we're waiting for questions, I just want to say that questions today are brought to you by clothes, because you can't go into public naked. Clothes. Who knew? What is playing at my local theater? That's a very good question. Very good question. There are two local theaters, I should say. The one that is in downtown Westerly, the United Theater at 5 Canal Street in Westerly, Rhode Island. United Theater, and so what's playing? Okay, Irene, we get it. You've got a water slide. Okay, so at my local theater downtown, today we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and Air. Which, by the way, Air was made, the Ben Affleck, Matt Damon film was made for between $70 million and $90 million, and as of tomorrow, it will be streaming on Prime Video, so you can watch it then too. But starting tomorrow, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Book Club The Next Chapter, Beau is Afraid, and Return to Seoul. And that's just playing at the local United Theater, and that is in Westerly, Rhode Island, 5 Canal Street. That's not what I wanted to show. This is the theater. That's the inside. Those are the seats. There's the concession stand. There's the parking lot. And there's theater in there. Yeah, they have an art gallery in there. They have a bar in there. They have everything in there. So there's that. And then we also have in Mystic, Connecticut, at the Mystic Village, there's the Mystic Luxury Cinemas. It's an intimate, locally owned movie theater with the occasional live theater and concert performances. And that's at 27 Coogan Boulevard. If you're interested in the old Mystic Village and you want to see a movie, Mystic Luxury Cinema is the cinema to go to. They have it's a beautiful theater where you have the lazy boy seats, and you can bring up your feet. The seats are heated. There's a great Dolby surround sound in there. As a matter of fact, at the United Theater in Westerly, there is a great surround sound in there. The United Theater in Westerly has three theaters. You have your balcony cinema, all right, your balcony cinema, and then you have your micro, which holds about, I don't know, 50 people, something like that. Then you have your micro cinema, which holds about 15 to 20 people. And then you have the main cinema, which holds about 30 people. But that balcony cinema, the screen comes up and it becomes a theater where they have musicals and recitals and concerts there, and they add seats to the floor and stuff. And United Theater has been around for a long time. It was there when my mother was young. It's almost almost 100 years old, something like that. Um, so the Mystic Luxury Cinemas has showing today Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Super Mario Brothers movie, Book Club The Next Chapter, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, and Somewhere in Queens. And I really want to see Somewhere in Queens. That's the movie that has been written and directed by Ray Romano. And it sounds, and it really does look like a fantastic movie. Is Jaws playing? No. Probably sometime this summer down at the beach when they do movies at the beach. They will probably show that there. And then this weekend, coming up as of tomorrow, it's Guardians Volume 3, Mario Brothers, Book Club The Next Chapter, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And then tomorrow night at 9 p.m., the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yes, only on the coastal theaters. Um, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is never left theaters. It came out in '75 and has never left. Yeah, so it's a nice thing, and I believe this weekend, I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday down at the in Squamicut, Rhode Island. They're having a summer fest where there's going to be a carnival with rides and all kinds of great things. Yeah, you spelled it right, Lorena. So, do airplane shows? Airplanes does that show airplane? No, it's funny because airplanes will not. They will edit out anything that has to do with like a plane crash or something like that. Don't ask me why. I guess they don't want people freaking out on the plane, seeing that and then thinking it's going to happen on the plane. I guess that's what they think will, will happen. Yes, she is. She And by the way, go and check out Lorena Creel's channel. She's got a great channel, and it's got, if you like theme parks and shenanigans in Florida and watch parties and just a great time. Lorena Creel's channel is the channel to watch. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so Disney stuff is great. Or she'll go to Universal. And I believe Lorena just saw, I think she said she saw the new Little Mermaid movie. but yeah, okay. And then also, these things are popping into my head. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Burn Network is a brand new um, Picard after show, the Curlin Nakitos, and Rob is doing those at 8 p.m. tonight. So if you're interested in watching that, and I think he's got a guest on one of the designers from it. So it'll be interested to watch if you're interested in watching that. Come by, watch that. Yeah, I still can't pronounce it right either. I think Rob should have a little in the description phonetically sounding way of saying it. But he has the sound effect playing it at the beginning. Go figure. So yes. Yeah, so we got Mother's Day coming up, and I think the next holiday after that is Father's Day, and then 4th of July. Which when the 4th of July comes, it's when your summer's halfway over and kids are getting ready to go back to school. So right around July, look for school supplies to show up in stores. But soon, what is my favorite sub order? Uh, do you mean to eat? Um, Sub order. I like a good turkey. Okay, I like turkey, provolone, lettuce with a little bit of olive oil on it, and for bread is rosemary parmesan bread. And I get that from Jersey Mike's. It is. It's very good. And when you order from Jersey Mike's, you get points every time you get a sub from them. So I like to accumulate the points and get a free giant sub. And a giant sub is basically like two subs, but one giant one, and they cut it in the four individual slices. So yeah, it's a good place. Um, I like them a little bit better than Subway. I mean, I do like Subway, and if you're from Subway and watching, I do like your products. But I also like Jersey Mike's. Yeah, it is yummy. I believe what is it? Burger King is going to be doing a promotion for Into the Spider Verse, and they're going to be doing a red bun for their Whopper. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. I thought someone was knocking at the window, but no one was. So I might do another stream tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing a Funko Friday. You think Fridays we'll do Funko Fridays? Where I show my Funko Pops? Yeah, I don't eat that much fast food at all. I mean, I try not to. Um, well, the great thing about Jersey Mike's is they do a gluten-free bun. And if you are trying to avoid gluten, you can get pasta made out of lentils or pasta made out of chickpeas, which is very good. Or you could get pizza crust. Like in the store, you can buy pizza crust made out of cauliflower or pizza crust made out of chickpeas, and those are really good as well. You can even buy the cauliflower flour. Yeah, the veggie pasta is excellent. Now, it's good. Now, would you be doing a stream today for Jedi Survivor RM? All right. See ya. And thank you for coming by. And don't forget, everybody, subscribe to Positive Fandom. Find it on YouTube or wherever you see your YouTube videos on YouTube. Okay. And don't forget, folks, tonight, there is I think it's at 6 tonight. Yep, Horatio Hornblower with RM and Darth Plato. Or as Darth Plato would call it, Jaws Hornblower. And she's got her plate full tonight. Horatio, Jaws, Toxic Male Appreciation, and Uncivilized Scoundrels. Bye, RM. Good to see you. Okay. Yes, we are all goof people. So yeah, so I thought I should show you this. I have a Batman, a Superman, Batman wallet. This is my wallet. It's made out of paper. It's called a Mighty Wallet. And it's pretty neat. It's really cool. I like this. And I've had this now for almost 4 years, I want to say. Yeah, 4 years. And it's made by Mighty Wallet. It's a good wallet, too. And it's lasted me for a while. Yeah. Any other questions? No Jaws wallet. I'm sure they have one out there, though. I need to get myself a Jaws Funko Pop. That's what I would like. I think there's the one I want is where Jaws is coming out of the water. It's about to attack the boat. When is Shark Week? That's a good question. That's an excellent question. When is Shark Week? When is Shark Week?
According to Twinkle, usually, Shark Week occurs annually for 1 week during the summer, between July and August. Shark Week 2023 begins on Tuesday, July 11th, and ends on Tuesday, July 18th.
So Tuesday, July 11th through Tuesday, July 18th is, yeah, that's what Google does. Uh, do you know that Shark Week has become the longest running cable television programming event since 2010? So it's been going now for 13 years. Yeah. I guess Marvel's Midnight Sun is out on PS4 and Xbox One. Um, excuse me. Who is Alexa and why is she talking to your husband? Well, I think the real question is who is your daddy and what does he do? Um, and if you don't know what that's from, yeah. So yeah, so I'm thinking Fridays I'll try to do Funko Fridays where I'll take out will I be your daddy? No, Darth Plato. I'm sorry, but the exact question is who is your daddy and what does he do? And that comes from Kindergarten Cop. Well, if you want me to be your daddy, Irene, I don't think your husband will like that. Just saying. Um, or Kindergarten Jaws. Yeah. So I think tomorrow I'll do another stream. I'll do Funko Fridays. Are You My Mummy? Yes. Are You My Mummy was from Doctor Who. That's a freaky episode as well, but a great episode. I mean, today I watched the show that um, Irene has somehow sucked me into watching. Uh, Morning Disaster, and one of the topics this morning was the host Ray was talking about how he was in the bathroom and he came out of the bathroom, and this was like in the 70s. They were watching Donnie and Marie, and he came out of the bathroom and no one was in the house, and he went back to watch Donnie and Marie, smelt something burning, and turns out his house was on fire, and everybody left without telling him. And yeah, I think I may have saw you in the chat this morning, Irene, for that. And then his co-host Steve, who, when he was a kid, set the kitchen on fire so bad that his parents had to be asked to leave a movie. They literally stopped the movie, told the parents that the house was on fire. They went home. They didn't speed because the father didn't like the speed. Well, Irene, when you're posting pictures to me of chocolate cat starfish, I mean chocolate starfish, that's going to get you into Facebook jail. Just saying. Um, yeah. I had a feeling it was you once you talked about cat butts on parade, which you can find on OnlyFans under the name of Irene Jobson, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Mostly, folks. She says mostly innocent. Yeah. So, one of the glasses I have here, Take Me Home Tonight. I don't know if you remember that movie, but that's the movie where Chris Pratt met his first wife, Anna Faris. Take Me Home Tonight. I won that from the E channel, 20 years ago. 20 years ago? No, not 20 years ago. 13? Yeah, about 13 years ago. The House Bunny, exactly, yes. The House Bunny. Let's see, is there anything else I want to show? I do. And if you hang on a moment, I will show it to you all. All right, let's see. So I'll show you one of my Funkos. We'll give you a preview. This is my Funko from the movie Big. This is Zoltar. This little head can move too, a little bit, not that much. But this is the machine that Tom Hanks uses to become big. Zoltar speaks. No, he doesn't speak. I'm just saying that's what the card says. Zoltar says, make your wish. I love this. It's from one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. Which, by the way, the role of that Tom Hanks played in Big was originally going to be played by Robert De Niro. Such a weird machine to use in person. Yes, it is. And I believe they have like a bunch of those in Tennessee. And the other thing I wanted to show, and this is one of my prized collectibles. Yeah. This is my Caesar bust from the Planet of the Apes. And look at those eyes. Ape. No kill ape. Yes. if I could meet Andy Serkis, I would have him uh, sign this, like right here, maybe, or here. And this comes, yeah, Planet of the Apes. This is Caesar. And so in the back here, it has a case. And you could put like the actual Blu-rays in the back of it. I might just do that. I have all three. And it comes with a little envelope, Planet of the Apes. And it comes um, with these cards. As a Caesar. And Rocket. And Luca. Because he lives on the second floor. And then there's Koba. And then it comes with this. It says Planet of the Apes, building an icon. Now this I got originally the Caesar bust is made by Weta, who did all the stuff for Lord of the Rings. So the people who did Weta made this. And on the inside, it shows, it talks about how, spoiler alert, Planet of the Apes. Damn you all to hell! You blew it up! You blew it up! Damn you all to hell! Yeah, it shows all the different posters from the different Planet of the Apes films, like the history of it. And yes, it even goes into the Tim Burton one, and that was from 2001, 22 years ago. And then it goes into Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And it still blows my mind how great does that look? That's all digital. How great is that? Yeah, it is one of the greatest moments in cinema. And then you go into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. And then they show Andy Serkis. And then you see him as Caesar. But the cool thing about this is it shows it shows how they designed it. They designed this on a computer. All right, so I guess they 3D print it. So they 3D print it. And then they start painting it. Yeah, it was. And there you go. They're painting it. I think I really do like those the movies, and I'm really excited to see the next chapter in the Planet of the Apes movies that they have coming out. And I have a feeling that all these movies are either going to end up with either a reboot of Planet of the Apes, or it's going to lead right into the original movie. Because I know they did Planet of the Apes, and then they did Beneath the Planet of the Apes with the people who lived underneath the planet, and they had the giant nuclear weapon, nuclear missile. And then they went back. Then, like a few of the apes went back in time to almost our time, and then had Caesar, and it involved time travel and all that, and it was really interesting. And each of the Planet of the Apes movies represents a different moment in civil rights history. Um, so you see, I think it's Conquest for the Planet of the Apes, where you see the apes rise and take over the town. So in some ways, Planet of the Apes starts at the beginning where they're all apes. You find out the apes at the planet, and then hey Thomas, and then it gets to it goes from Planet of the Apes to Conquest to where you see the apes rising again. So it goes from the future to the past to the past leading to the future. So it's almost like a loop in a way. But I'm really excited to see the next trilogy of the Planet of the Apes films. But I really love the detail and the eyes. Look at those eyes. Let's see if I put the glare down a bit. There we go. Look at those eyes, huh? It looks so lifelike. But yeah, I really do love having this. This one is Caesar. And these eyes, like realistically, they just look so real. Yeah, apes. No kill apes. And for a while, I had this in a box. And on the side here, um, one of these days, I'll take out my one of these days I'll take out my Gollum I have from when they originally released the extended edition of the Planet of the Apes films about 20 years ago, almost 20, 30 years. Yeah, 20 years ago. Um, I got oh, this nice bust of a small statue of Gollum with the fish, and then I have another one that's a nice statue of the from when the second Hobbit film came out, and it's them in the bucket in the barrels going down the river. It's really neat. I'll maybe tomorrow when I do my Funko Friday, I will take those out. So um, yeah, Funko Friday. Well, I'll do Funko Friday. I even have a thing made up for it, so I'll probably after this stream I'll set it up. And that's fine, Thomas. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end here. I want to thank you all for joining me. And as always, please, folks, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Anything you're looking for on my channel are all in different playlists. So you can check them out there. There's a playlist for the live streams, and they're just called The Live Streams. So you can check them out there. I want to thank Positive Fandom RM for coming. I want to thank King Tannic for showing up, Darth Plato, Thomas Bartholdi, uh, and Irene Jobson. Thank you for coming. Um, and I hope you join me again for another live stream, which will be tomorrow. I'll probably do it again around 1. And as always, folks, remember, I know you love to come, Irene. I know you do. She really does, folks. So, on that note, thank you all for watching. And so tomorrow about 1 o'clock, I'll do Funko Fridays. There will be a upcoming things so you can be notified when we go live. And until next time, folks, please remember we are all goof people, and the jaw's harder. Have a better jaws, a better jaws. See you next time, folks. Bye bye for now.